Hello everyone and welcome back to another Magical Moon video. I hope you enjoyed the build of the stables, the mobile stable unit that we've done, and I think it's going to be really fruitful in the future for moving along what we want to do with the legends. And they're all out enjoying this beautiful day along with the rest of the menagerie. We've got Harold, who's never too far away because I've got a job to do. We've got the dogs and we've got the sheep and the goats, and everyone's just enjoying this time of year, and it is so beautiful. There are signs that spring's definitely here. There's a few little buds coming out, and over in Rupert's pool just behind me there's lots and lots of little frogs, so it's definitely on the way. But more importantly, at the moment, I have one of those jobs to do, and that is to do with the bread oven. And I'll explain to you a little bit when we go inside what that's about. But in essence, I need to create a piece of metal shaped like that to the width of the bread oven. So let's go inside and I'll show you exactly what that is. We're back with a beautiful bread oven, and I've made a template. Here's one I made earlier, as someone once said. It's going to go, so the shape is like that. It's going to come out at an angle. It's going to finish with a lip, but I've got to make it the width, the whole width of the bread oven, and that's going to sit all the way along. And then I've got to put two returns on and then fit it to this bit where, as I said before, it's steel and it does look very much like it's had one of these or something similar fitted. I'm sure it's a little bit more ornate than what I'm going to knock up, but let's get outside and get it made and see what it looks like. I don't have a folding machine, but I do have a tried and tested method, and that is to just mark the surface of the sheet. So there's a tiny little groove all the way along. Then I'm going to get two bits of wood and fashion up a Magical Moon machine so we can fold this to the shape that I want. So let's do it. Like a glove. That is a thing of beauty. All we need to do now, there's a tiny little bit of dressing on either end on the stonework, but that's completely understandable given the age of the house. So I've got a tiny bit of attention at either end to do. I'm going to weld my end caps on, and then we'll come back in and we'll just try it up another time, just size it up, but it looks really, really good. Very excited. Let's go. So we're getting there now. We have the two end pieces and they're going to go on the corresponding ends. Just got to tack them on, and then I'm going to seam weld them so no smoke can get out, and then I'm just going to put those few reinforcing welds on the underside as I mentioned before. Then we'll go and size it up, and then once we've done that we'll get a bit of paint on it because the sun is still shining, so it's going to be a good job. So I brought some of these screws, and after trying to drill through both the hood and into this old bit of steel, it's pretty clear that a long time ago they made metal a bit better than what they do today. So that is the result. It's nearly half the length. It's got a drill bit. It's supposed to drill up through both and sandwich them harmoniously together. It clearly hasn't done that, so we need to go for plan B, which is going to be drilling them traditionally, and then I'll have to maybe put some sort of thread in them. But the problem I have is just on the other side of this bit of steel there's a bit of mortar, so there's a few bits to be contending with, but nothing we can't overcome. So let's get on and see what we can do as a solution.
So we've put the extractor on and we're doing really well, but now
we've got to just get this control panel fitted. So Toby's going to give me a hand to put the wire through the utility room, and then we can control the amount it extracts. So when the fire's hot, it's going to need very little. When it's cold and we start it off, we can whack her up and hopefully it'll be going the right way.
And then we're going to go down and see what the legends are up to.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go. Come on, well done. Well done, good girl. So I'm here with my beautiful ginger ninja. She's been my adventure pal for quite a while now, and I rode her quite a lot in spring and summer, but towards the autumn and winter it just gets very very wet and muddy, so it's not very fun to ride. But she's approximately 26. I couldn't know without looking at her passport, but I love her to bits. But she is very grumpy, and she does not like being moved in the stable. But she's beautiful, and I love her very much, don't I? Good girl.
So I'm here with the beautiful Nanny. She's a bit of a monkey, but she's brilliant. Yeah, she's a bit playful, but yeah, she's very cool. She loves her food very much. She's not as grumpy as Ginger by any stretch, but she's very playful and we love her very much. So let's move on to the next horse.
So as a family, we've all decided he is an alien. He's not a horse by any stretch. No offence. He may look like one, but he has very many differences about him. But we love him to bits. He is one of the rarest horse breeds in the world. He may not look it, but in summer he does. He is a beautiful horse. And we're celebrating his 30th birthday this year, so that will be a party to remember.
There you go, man. Quite nice. So I'm here with Staz. We shouldn't have favourites, but he is my favourite. When we moved out here, unfortunately, he was still a stallion and he did bite Mum, Charlie and Dad and put Charlie and Dad in hospital. But since he was gelded, he has been a legend. He really is a brilliant horse. I love him to bits. He's so gentle now compared to what he was. But yeah, no, he's brilliant. I love him very much. We shouldn't have favourites. I've seen Campo look over at me pretty quickly when I said that. But no, I do love him very much. He's brilliant. So yeah, he's awesome. Need I say more? This is the legend himself, Epalan de Fouquet. He is the face of Legacy of Legends. He's very gentle. He believes he's younger, but he is actually 32 at the moment. But yeah, no, he's very, very cool. I love him. He's a very gentle horse.
And if we can't find Mum, we know where she is. She's feeding polos to him. So, yeah. And so am I right now. And, okay, there. Hello.
He's got really weird teeth. So Max is, believe it or not, an ex-international show jumper. He was, doesn't look it now, but he was, in his heyday, he was pretty good. We think that he might have bumped into Epalan on his path to success. And now this is where he is, he's with us. So he's very cool. And since losing Little Liv, he has filled some rather large shoes in the place of her for Epalan. But he's awesome, yeah, he's a really cool horse. We all love him to bits. We call him Beaky, and that's because he has a beak.
Hope you enjoyed the catch up with the boys from the Legends. There'll be plenty more of them to come in up and coming videos. But we have done it. We've got the hood on, we've got the control panel, and now all we've got to do is get something in that oven. So lots to look forward to. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay magical. We'll see you very soon. Bye-bye. Bye. Say au revoir.
So we are round in the feed room, and unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, a mouse has just fallen through the ceiling. So Charlie has corrected me. It's indeed a shrew that's fallen from the ceiling, but we're just about to go and release him because I think he's getting a little bit nervous.
Bye-bye. Bye.